Hi, hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So now I am going to tell you problems on run test. Okay. So here we'll see one example. Following is a sequence of heads and tails in tossing of a coin 14 times. Okay. So here the sequence they have given. Okay, 14 times they have tossed a coin and the result is this one. When they tossed first time they got head, second time tail and tail. Like that they have written 14 times result when a coin is tossed. Okay, so they are asking us to test whether the heads and tails occur in random manner. Okay, so they are asking us to test whether the when a coin is tossed, is it in random manner or not? The result is in random manner or not? They are asking us to test. Okay, so now we'll do. Okay, first we'll write what they have given. Okay, the given sequence. Head, tail, tail, head, head, head. Next, tail, head, tail, tail, head, head, tail, head. Okay, so this is the sequence they have given. Okay, so now what we have to do is we'll write what is n value. Okay, that means the sample size we'll write first. So the sample size is it is denoted with n, that equals to 14. They have already given us 14, or else you can, if you count this also you will get 14. Okay, so 14. Okay, so now we have to write number of heads. Okay, so number of heads, that is denoted with n1. Okay, so that means heads means of same kind. Okay, so n1 equals to, we'll count how many heads. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, 8 heads. And next, number of tails, so it is denoted with the n2. Okay, so tails will count 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 6 tails. Yeah, now we'll see how many runs we'll get. Okay, yeah, if you observe, this is the first run, this is first run, this is second run, and these three of same kind, third run, and this is fourth run, and this is fifth run, and again this is sixth run. This 2 comes to sixth run. Once will count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This is 8th run and this is 9th run. Okay, that means how many runs we got here? Total 9 runs. Okay, so runs are denoted with what? R. Okay, so number of runs. Number of runs, it is denoted with R. That equals to how many? 9. Okay, so in that number of runs of heads we'll see. Okay, so number of runs of heads. Okay, that means H. So it is denoted with R1. Okay, so we'll see heads how many runs. This is first run for heads, this is second run for heads, and this is third run, and this is fourth run, and this is fifth run. Okay, so that means 5 runs belongs to heads. Next, now number of runs of tails, it is denoted with R2. So that equals to tails we'll see. So this is first run, this is second run, third run, fourth run. So only 4 runs are there, that belongs to tails. Okay, so therefore what? R equals to R1 plus R2. Is it true or not? We'll see. See here, runs, total runs equals to 9. So R1 5, R2 4. That means 9 equals to 9 we got. Okay, so that means we got R equals to R1 plus R2. Okay, now we'll see the table values, whether the given sequence is in pattern or not. For that we have to see the critical values. So how to see the critical values in the sense, see here, for alpha level of significance at 0.05. Okay, so we have to test at 0.05. Level of significance value is 0.05, comma n1 equals to how much? 8. Okay, and n2 equals to 6. Okay, the lower critical value, the lower critical value, okay, equals to, we'll see. Okay, I'll show you how to see. And like that only, next we have to see for R equals to 0.05, n1 equals to 8, n2 equals to 6. The upper critical value, the upper critical value equals to. Okay, now we'll see these two values. After that we'll decide whether we have to accept the given series is in pattern or not. Okay, so how to see in the sense, see, this is the table values. Okay, see, I think you can able to see it. So this is the table values. Okay, see here, lower critical value of R in the run test. Okay, this is lower critical table, and this is upper critical value of R in the run test. Okay, now we'll see what is n value. So n value is 8, n1 value is 8, n2 value is 6. Okay, see here, these are n1 values, these are n1 values, and these are n2 values. Okay, so n1 8, n1 8, n2 is 6, n1 8, see here, n1 8, n2 6, that means here. Okay, so this is the value 3, 3 is the value. Okay, so here we have to write what? 3. Okay, now we'll see upper critical value. So n1 is how much? N1 8. Okay, n2 is 6. See, 8. N1 is, see, n1 is 8. 8 and n2 is 6. Okay, so 12 you will get. So 12 is the answer here. So like that you have to see the values. Okay, so now what we have to see is the runs which we got. So how many runs we got here? 9 runs. So we have to see whether this 9 value lies between 3 and 12. Yes, it is lies between 3 and 12. No? So the value of runs, the value of R that equals to 9 lies between 3 and 12. So therefore what we have to do? What we have to write here? Therefore the heads and tails occur in random manner. Okay, like this we have to conclude. If the runs value does not lies between these upper critical and lower critical, then what we say at that time, what we'll write here? Statement, the heads and tails are not in random manner, we'll write. But the runs value, that means the 9 value lies between 3 and 12. So that's why what we have to write is, we have to write the heads and tails occurs in random manner. Okay, so this is about the problem that belongs to run test. I hope everybody understood. So if anyone are watching my video for the first time, please subscribe my channel, share with your friends, and also don't forget to like the video. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye. Take care.